Hey everybody, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I'm Zelda Master 2010, and last episode, we took on the Usurper King Zant. And now that we know that Ganondorf was only using Zant to head in the Light World, and most likely he is at Hyrule Castle, so Esmond is saying right now the princess is in grave danger, so we have to rush to the castle and save her. But we're not going to be doing that yet. This episode is reserved for only one thing, and a really long thing. It's the last side quest in the game, so yeah, most likely it's going to be pretty tough. Obviously, you want to wait until like the end of the game. This side quest opens up for you around when you restore the Bridge of Eldin, because it kind of lays there. It's basically where the Bridge of Eldin was put, and it is in the Gerudo Desert. We're going to teleport to it now, but yeah. So what is this? We're going to head over to the Cave of Ordeals. Yes, this episode we're going to be taking on the Cave of Ordeals. Really hard cave, because it's filled with a lot of rooms. It has up to 50 rooms of just intense battling we're gonna be doing, and you don't have any thing to basically heal you up. You can find hearts from what's it called, underground throughout the cave. I will be doing that, but I will not be commentating over that because, well, this is gonna be all sped up. So let's transform back to our human form, and the cave lies here. So remember, heading inside here, yeah, you're in for a ride. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started instantly. Like I said, I'm going to be fast forwarding basically the whole cave, because like I said, 50 rooms. In general, it should be like an hour-long thing. So when you're playing this, you have to know that you're in it to win it. So you can give up after every 10 floors, but you have to start from the beginning if you want to redo it. So anyways, how the rooms work is, here's the first room, room number 1. And that was the first enemy we took on. It was Dishabakublin, and that does it for the first room. Yeah, so 49 rooms to go. Pretty exciting. And I'll just show you guys how you go from room to room. It's just like this. Every 10 rooms, you're gonna find a checkpoint in a way. Not really a checkpoint, but just like a cheap card out that you can use. And yeah, so just so you guys know, enemies do not drop any hearts. They only drop rupees. So, and rupees are your friend throughout here, because you want to use your magic armor, but not now. Do not waste any of your rupees now on your magic armor, because later on we're going to have to use it for, what's it called, a lot harder enemies. Every single level, it just gets harder and harder, and in general, this is just a doozy. This is a really hard cave. It's a lot similar to Savage Labyrinth and Wind Waker, which I think was 51 rooms instead. I think this is harder though, because you have to, I mean for the Wii version at least, because you have to wiggle the Wiimote a lot, and it's kind of annoying. But I'm going to stop talking, going to play some music, and I'll meet you guys at the 10th room where I explain a little bit more about this. So yeah, get ready. And he's down. Yeah, there we go. Now we took on 10 rooms already. Not too long. It's only been like 5 minutes so far. So far it's so good. We only lost 1 heart. I've been obviously finding pieces of heart from underground. So luckily that's been saving me. But anyways, after every 10 rooms, like I said, it's 50 rooms. So you're going to spot this 5 times. You're going to meet this fairy, yes, that's sitting in this pond. Every 10 rooms you're going to head here. You're going to talk to her, and she's going to tell you basically the story of the cave. And basically how the cave works is every 10 rooms you save a spring. The spring will be filled with fairies, and it will be like, you know, 100% saved, you could say. And I think this actually unlocks a special scene in the credits. Some people say that. I always get it. I never played the game without completing the Cave of Ordeals before I make it to the end. So I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look that up. For those of you who do know, just leave in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, anyways, she talks to you. The Ordon Spring has now been saved. Like I said, every spring for each 10 rooms you save like a spring. It becomes purified and everything. And yeah, so that's pretty exciting. Anyways, there's another 40 rooms to go, so you get ready for that. And like I said, I'm going to be playing music throughout the whole thing, you know, fast forwarding, because it's going to be a long way to go. It's going to be about another 50 minutes to take out the rest of this. Like I said, it's like an hour altogether, including talking to her in every single room. She talks really slow, but you can skip through it. But yeah, anyways, if you talk to her again, I'm actually going to talk to her one more time before I continue. This is your, you know, safe card out. After every 10 rooms, you can talk to her, and you'll get out with, you know, the game saving. I don't even know why you'd want to quit and then save the game or leave. Because if you're in it to win it, and you're losing hearts, you're losing money for this. So yeah, so anyways, we have a ride ahead of us, so let's continue. Well, that does that, everybody. That's the final Dark Knight. Yes, as you can see, I lost most of my heart in the last 2 rooms, it was pretty tough. I mean, taking on more than one Dark Nut or a Dark Nut and other enemies together is a little stressful and hard. I had a lot of trouble there. For a second I was like, I'm gonna have to re-record this, aren't I? But luckily I made it through with, you know, no cash, barely any hearts, used all my health pots. I actually used the fairy charm, the fairy tear that I got, and stuff, so, you know, all my goodies are gone. But you are rewarded, obviously, for the 50 rooms. Not only does every spring get this, you know, fairy and purified thing, you also get great fairy tear. Now, you only can have up to 1 bottle in your inventory, even if you have, you know, all the bottles. Reason being is because, obviously, this is a really OP, like, what's it called, drink. So drinking it, not only does it fill up your hearts completely, it gives you a bonus in, you know, like, attack damage. You get a lot stronger, basically. I don't know, I'm talking like this is like an RPG, like, well, it is an RPG, but I'm making it more like, you know, there's actually stats of, like, that, you know, there's Ordon Sword, Master Sword, that's it, that's how you play. But yeah, anyways, so you can drink it, and then you can refill it on any springs. There's gonna be fairies and the spirit in every single spring as well, so, you know, anytime you want another drink, just, you know, welcome yourself. Like, you see, I'm talking to her, she says, you know, you have to drink the drink first, you know, you have to not have it with you if you want to, you know, use it. So, let's go ahead and drink these fairy tears. You know, these tears of fairies are so good for me. It makes me turn orange and things. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and talk to her now, and she'll take you back to, like, the cave, room thing. And not only that, but you also get, you know, she touches you in the face as well every time you talk to her. So here we got the great fairy tears once more, and yeah, she touches your face. That's the best part. That's the only reason I return here. I drink it and just come back and act like I want more. I'm kidding. But yeah, I think that does that for this episode. Hyrule Castle awaits, you know, it's pretty important, so stay tuned until then.